Good morning. Welcome to Crawl or No Crawl. This is Carolyn Holzman. Today is March 31st, and it is day 574. For those who are keep counting. Okay. All right. So today, I think this is the first time where I've actually had the notation able to express this. In terms of finding any kind of new content as findable by its keyword, whether it's the keyword by itself or in quotes. That's what the red means. On the orangish one, that is where I can find one of the keywords if I have it in quotes. That's a JavaScript keyword, which means the only way that could happen is if it had gone through the second pass, but is not yet quite over that space between indexation and being served, and definitely seeing all the mobile rendering bots in action. So yesterday we had all of this green. Today you can see something is going on. Well, I say that because I did hear some anecdotal comments from folks that are putting out new content, and they were finding potential rollbacks or that things were kind of going crazy after the cleanup. And I might possibly have some evidence of what that might be. I'll show it to you here shortly. And then, of course, this is the primary smartphone crawling data compiling test site. And since I'm not publishing on there, you can see what happens. It was, last confirmed when something got published on the 20th. It was findable the next day. So I'm pretty sure if you have a smartphone data compiled site in Search Console, you're probably going, I don't even know what she's talking about. You might be absolutely fine. I believe the behavior of the desktop primary crawler sites is different, is treated differently. Trying to identify the specifics, and I'll let you know when I do. Okay, so here's what happened. Couple of things. There's a lot in here, so if you're looking at it, if you look at this, let me explain that this is the weather tool, SEMrush sensor. And we noted earlier in the week that I haven't found this yet since I've been tracking and looking at when we go red, does the mobile version go red? So the first time I was able to notate that this differential is huge here, it's huge here. So something was going on. This is what I documented today, that the red in here means I didn't find it. The pink in here is the equivalent to the orange over there. And we are looking for a Search Console, the page report update tonight. So new content was published, but looky here, found a new mobile Chrome build on the 30th. Now, what's weird is that we had a new one on the 27th show up. And it's unusual to see two Chrome mobile bots update so quickly. And right now, what's happening here is that this mobile Chrome bot is doing the HTML pull, and it's not testing against this Chrome bot, it's testing against the previous one, which usually indicates that this one had some problems. And usually when that's happening and they're testing a new bot, they're going to roll the index back to an earlier version. That's our best explanation for it. And then seeing if they show up at the same spot with the new crawl data. So if you're seeing weird things, I think this might explain some of that, is that they're testing underneath. So also down here, this is when I can find the URL to the test page, findable in quotes. This is when you go into your Search Console and it says it's indexed. What is the date that it says it's indexed? So Search Console data tells me all of the pages this week so far have been indexed. But for findable, The only one to date has been the Monday test. These two are findable by quotes. This one was findable this morning by quotes. So there's always a delay. And you can see here that the Search Console date and when it's findable in quotes looks to be about 2 days apart. That seems familiar to me. So I figured this one is probably going to show up, I guess that would be April 1st. And then I'll see a similar pattern in here. Okay, also just to get you up to date, on Tuesday, instead of putting the date in, Google did the courtesy of showing us the days and the hours. So if you go back in here, again, this is a refined notation. I'm going to use this line on the announcements and this line on my interpretation of when it actually ended because of again, this new bot showing up. Okay, that's it for today, and I will catch you over the weekend.